single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Atomic News TV, and I am back. I've been gone for a week. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm sorry. I wasn't necessarily gone, I just had shit to do. 'Tis the season for drama, and I had to go take care of my shit. So, I think it was the last live video I did, I asked everybody if there was a specific topic they wanted me to cover, and somebody said the UN Migration Pact. So that is what we are going to talk to. What the fuck was... My whole house just vibrated. I don't even know if you heard that. Sorry, squirrel. But that's what we're going to talk about. The UN Migration Pact. So right now migration is, as of last month's data, the highest it's been in decades. Okay? That should scare you. Like, that's how many people want to come into this country. Okay? They want a piece of the American pie. But as time goes on, they want a piece of the American pie with a scoop of ice cream and a cherry on top, all for free. And we can't support that. We can't. So the UN wants all the countries in the world to sign this migration pact, making it a human right to migrate. Okay. So it is a human right to migrate, but you need to do it the right way. Okay? You save your money. You save your pennies, and you put it in the bank, you put it under your mattress, you put it in the freezer, you save your money. And then when you're ready to go, then you move. You apply for your visa, you do the proper paperwork and vetting, whatever you need to do in order to get to that country, and then you go. You don't just have a right, an open ticket to say, you know, I think I'm going to move to Italy today. And then when I get there, I'm going to expect them to pay welfare to me and cover my health expenses and feed me for free and educate me for free too. It doesn't work that way. Sorry. Not sorry. It doesn't work that way. If I want to move from Illinois to Arizona, what do I got to do? Not just pick up and move. It costs money to move, right? I'm not going to expect the world to move me there. I gotta save my money, pack up a truck, move my ass to Arizona, and then once I'm there, set up my life, transfer documents, get a job, you know, move my bank account, whatever I need to do, because I'm a grown-ass fucking adult, and that's the way it works. Now, the UN wants to make migration flow freely. Be able to migrate wherever you want, under any circumstance, for any reason. And that should scare you. Because what does that mean? That means no borders. And without borders, guess what? You don't have a country. You've heard that before, haven't you? Without borders, you don't have a country. Let that sit for a minute. Let that brew. You don't have a country. Get it? If you don't, rewind a little bit, replay that, and think again. And do it again if you have to until you get what that means. No wonder so many countries don't want to sign it. It's not just the US. Russia doesn't want to sign it. Japan, Australia, Israel, Hungary, the Czech Republic. It goes on. Okay? What's scary is Canada wants to sign it. They're right on our border. What could that open us up to? Think about that. Let that brew for a sec. All right? I got my little notes here. I don't want to forget shit. Okay? But essentially, this pact wants to make criticism So a video like this, criticism of migration, a crime. So that's censoring your voice. In this country, because we have borders, we're a country, this country, we have something called freedom of speech. So if I want to speak against migration, I can. That is my right. That is my human right as somebody who lives in this country. Okay? So they want to make, let's say, somebody who made a video like I'm doing right now, a criminal, because it'll be considered hate speech. This ain't fucking hate speech. Let's look up what hate speech really is. Okay? This is common sense speech, not hate speech. Okay? So they want to make anybody like this a criminal, or the media criminals, for covering anything that even slightly is negative towards migration. Talk about control, right? They want to control the fuck out of you. So, my feeling is, if you want to import a third world country, you're going to become a third world country. All right? Let's talk about any city, okay? You move in a bunch of gangbangers into a city where there hadn't necessarily been a lot of gangbangers before. But let's say we're going to move in a few hundred gangbangers into a nice little country town. What do you think that town is going to become? Gangbanger Central. Okay, that's not me just making that up. That's fact. So if you bring a third world country in via migration, you will also become a third world country. Just like the hick town who brought in hundreds of gangbangers will become Gangbanger Central. Okay? This is common sense here, guys. Common sense. All right. So what the UN wants to do is give everybody a piece of the American pie, or whatever country, but we're going to use our country as an example because this is where we live. They want to give everybody a piece of the American pie with a scoop of ice cream and the cherry on top, and let's add some whipped cream too, right? For free. They want to give it to the world for free. They want to steal from the rich to give it to the poor. Robin Hood? The UN wants to be fucking Robin Hood and even out the playing field for the world. They don't want to have the wealthy or the extreme poor. They want everything to be kind of run-of-the-mill, in the middle, if even that, because they want to have control of it by having everybody sign this pact and having world, law over it. That's what I got to say about that, UN. So, why should we be obligated to open our borders? Why? Let's just say, okay, here. Let's just say a cop came, knocks on your door and says, hey, I know you got an extra room there. I got this homeless guy here. You need to put him up in your house, let him sleep in your bed, and you need to feed him, clothe him, pay for his medical care, and give him some extra spending money too, just because, you've got room, so you have to do it. I'm going to tell you have to do it. That's what the UN is going to be doing. That's what open migration is. Get it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Does this make you nervous? Because it should. I'm not trying to fearmonger you, but this is, hello, common sense, okay? And if you don't get it, then I don't think you have common sense. Sorry. Not sorry. But heaven forbid we go against the idea of this. Because then what will we be? We'll be criminals. We'll be bigots, racists, xenophobics, whatever else fucking word they want to throw at us. Why does the left do that? Why does the left always resort to name calling? Why do they think it's an argument or a form of argument? It's not. It's not arguing at all. It says they are weak. They have nothing else, no other cards to throw on the table. And so this is what I'm going to resort to, being a 5-year-old fucking child and calling you names. That's what it is. So if you're on my channel right now and you're watching this and going, oh my God, this person is a racist, bigot, xenophobic, whatever, you're weak. Get off my channel, go find some cards to play, and then come back and play with the big kids, because you are not on my level. You are below. If all you can do is throw out names, all right? So those are my thoughts on the UN Migration Pact, and they are getting ready to sign this at any time. Okay, so if this is the first time you're hearing about this and you really don't know very much information on it, continue to watch videos on YouTube about it. Definitely search UN Migration Pact, watch a few more videos, and see what else you can pick up and learn about this, because this is serious. This is really important, and I feel that you guys should maybe make sure you're educated on it. Because we can't let this happen. We can't let this happen to the U.S. I know it's not going to happen under Trump, but as soon as Trump is done, as soon as his presidency is over, what then? Right? So, enough about that. What do you guys think about France? I talked about France, I think, in my last video. Did you guys watch the French president's speech to the country? Just my thought on that. It kind of made me think of a 5th grader running for class president. Like, I've never heard a presidential speech like that. Of course, I don't understand French, but it was translated. And it seems so, not childish, but it lacked intelligence. Like, it was just too young and below the proper standard of a president. Like did he dumb it down for his people? Like, I didn't get it. It really was, it was like, let's all be friends and get along, and I'm gonna make sure that we have Jell-O in a pudding cup with our lunch trays at lunch. That's what it made me think of. Did anybody else feel that way? I don't know, just curious. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you like my video and you like my content, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you can see updates in the future about all sorts of stuff. I have a big mouth and I like to talk, and I don't sugarcoat shit. I say it the way it is. So if you like that, stick around. If you don't, if you didn't like this video, why'd you watch it to the end, sugar? All right, guys, until next time, peace out.